So
Back I
yeah,
mean, so that ba yeah, so the going through a divorce is horrible.
it is.
So,
I
yeah.
mean, obviously I haven't done it, but
I
now
can tell
I
I
go
can
through it.
tell you personally it is, okay?
I go through it all the time now.
Yeah.
As a realtor, we become fairly personal with the clients. But the one thing I do like about divorce is it is very transactional, and it has to be because you can't take sides. You have to be absolutely neutral down the middle.
Right.
And because of that, I liked that aspect of it where it was more transactional. I'm a very relational realtor. Like I said, client experience is very big to me. But I was also noticing that there are a lot of people that are getting divorced and they're choosing the wrong realtor, and that was upsetting to me because I had had conversations with other people who had gotten divorced, had to sell the marital home, and their experiences were not good. So, being that I am so focused on client experience, I felt that I could still provide some type of positive experience in such a negative aspect of their lives. And if I could do that and still provide good service and do right by both of them, which I already knew I could do, I felt that I was really providing something that a lot of realtors couldn't. So what I did do is I sought out a national certification and I went to school and I took this course for 3 months and paid a good amount of money for this certification. And it's a national certification with a national group of certified divorce real estate experts. That is what I am. I'm a CDRE. And I am part of this group. We meet weekly. We host masterminds. We communicate daily. I have case study after case study after case study that I have been a part of and learned from and continued to grow my resume and my CV. And it's just been a wonderful thing. And I'm learning so much more about divorce real estate and divorce law and what happens when the children are involved and all of these things that I never would have been educated on had I not sought this out. So finding the niche was one thing, but now becoming an expert in the niche is something completely different. And it has taken on a whole other role for me. And I love it because I'm the only one in my area with this certification. They are very area specific about giving it out because they don't want to overload the market with who we are because then that cheapens who we are. Not to mention, you have to get accepted into this course. You can't just sign up for it, pay the money, and take it. You have to be doing a certain amount of production for a certain amount of years consistently in order for them to even consider you for an interview to see if they want to take you into the course.
Mm. See,
Super.
most people who come to me that going through divorce know this because I tell nobody who my clients are.
Mm,
It's that's I have a fiduciary responsibility for my clients.
yeah.
Nobody knows. They have to tell people that I did their loan. They have to do the review or whatever. I don't, where agents are a little different. They're standing in front of the place with pictures or what they did. What I know more about people than their priest, their doctor, their attorney. You put it all together. I know so much about them. It's ridiculous.